Why is he saying this? Why is he saying after that there'll be violence? Because in my view, it's as clear as day. Uddhav Thackeray could be saying this either to fearmonger amongst Hindus or somehow try and mischievously link the post-2002 riots with the Ram Bhakts. And again, this comes days after his right-hand man Sanjay Raut fearmongered about the exact same thing. So in my view, make no mistake, it is by design. The question tonight is about the intent. Why link the inauguration of the Ram temple, which the entire country, not just the 80% plus Hindus, are looking forward to, and say there will be violence after such an event? What an atrocious comment. Just the latest comment, viewers, from leaders of this confused dotted alliance against the Hindu community and the Hindu religion and the Hindu population of India. Let's debate.
The Ram Mandir construction is on in full swing, and in close to 4 months, the Grand Temple will be open for devotees. But I.N.D.A leader Uddhav Thackeray has made a controversial statement to sully the glorious moment.
सत्यपाल मलिक किंवा त्या महुआबाईंनी सांगितले की येत्या काही दिवसामध्ये राम मंदिराचं उद्घाटन होईल. तारीख ठरते. मला कोणी सांगितले की शिवसेना प्रमुखांच्या वाढदिवशी करतात 23 जानेवारी. म्हणजे चांगलं आहे, स्वागत आहे. पण डाव असा असू शकतो की राम मंदिरासाठी देशभरातून लाखोच्या संख्येने हिंदू बोलवायचे, बस गाड्या ट्रेन सगळ्यात यायचं आणि तिकडनं झाल्यानंतर परतताना मध्ये कुठेतरी गोधरा घडवायचं. करू शकता. कोणत्या तरी वस्तीमध्ये बस जातील, दगडफेक करतील, माणसं मारतील, पुन्हा देश पेटेल, पुन्हा तेच ते सगळं तेच ते आणि तेच ते पुन्हा घरांच्या होळ्या पेटतील आणि त्या पेटणाऱ्या घरांच्या होळीवरती त्यांच्या राजकीय पोळ्या ते बसतील. सगळे डावपेच आहेत.
BJP has slammed Uddhav Thackeray for this incendiary comment, where he's fear-mongering on riots post-Ram Mandir inauguration, which he claims would benefit the BJP.
जिस राम जन्मभूमि के निर्माण के लिए बाला साहब ठाकरे इतने सक्रिय थे, इतना आशीर्वाद दिया, तो मैं एक ही बात कहूँगा कि ये पूरा गठबंधन जो मोदी के खिलाफ है, वो वोट के लिए किसी सीमा तक जा सकते हैं. ये बहुत ही शर्मनाक और अशोभनीय बयान है.
Hindu groups are raising questions as to what Uddhav's real agenda is.
जिहादियों को भड़काने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, जिन्होंने S6 कंपार्टमेंट जो साबरमती एक्सप्रेस का हक था 2002 में गोधरा के अंदर जिंदा जला दिया था. मुझे लगता है कि एक जिम्मेदार राजनेता को जिम्मेदारी के साथ कोई वक्तव्य देना चाहिए. किसी भी प्रकार का कोई दुस्साहस कोई न करे, इसकी भी चिंता हम सबको करनी चाहिए. हिंदू समाज इन सब चीज़ों से डरने वाला नहीं है, लेकिन एक जिम्मेदार राजनेता के नाते ऐसा कोई इनपुट है तो इंटेलिजेंस एजेंसी को देना चाहिए, बजाय मीडिया को देना.
His allies agree. They too are furthering the narrative.
उद्धव ठाकरे जी ने ये क्यों कहा, उनके पास क्या जानकारी है, मेरे लिए कहना बड़ा मुश्किल है. मगर एक सीनियर नेता हैं, मुख्यमंत्री रहे हैं, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के साथ वर्षों तक सरकारें चलाई हैं. अगर वो कोई बात कह रहे हैं तो उसको जो है मुझे लगता है सीरियसली लिया जाना चाहिए.
Is there an attempt to provoke and polarize ahead of 2024? Let's debate.
So let me establish what has been said, viewers. Uddhav Thackeray is saying that hundreds of thousands of Hindus will go to the inauguration of the Ram temple in Ayodhya, and I'm sure they will. Millions could go. It's the biggest occasion for the Hindu community of the country, right, Tui? Absolutely. Can there be anything bigger, more important Ratan Sharda for the Hindus of India than the inauguration of the Ram temple? Can there be Ratan Sharda? Isn't this the biggest thing for the Hindus of India? Finally, the inauguration of the Bhavya Ram Mandir in Ayodhya. Yes? It's been the dream of all Hindus.
It's a dream of Hindus, millions of Hindus. It's a dream of 500 years.
Yes.
To speak like this, I am so stunned that this person called Uddhav Thackeray, who did not have any heart to look up the lynching of the sadhus in Palghar when he was the chief minister, who doesn't have one word for eradication of Sanatan Dharma campaign run by the I.N.D.I, etc., .alliance, is talking about something like Godhra. So is he trying to say that Godhra was a conspiracy like Lalu said? Or is he trying to say that Muslims are so upset about it? When Hindu society, as a Muslim society at a larger level, has welcomed Ram temple, there has been no trouble right from the time of the judgment. Why are these people fear-mongering? Does he know something, or is he trying to create fear, or he knows something? So I think he should be called by the police and asked to respond. And as an opposition leader, why he has no word for the Hindu hate, for the virtual eradication of Hindus or virtual genocide of Hindus, but he has this kind of ideas where he's giving ideas to people. Remember, Bal Thackeray stood like a rock when Hindus were attacked in 1993, and is a person putting his tail under the legs and trying to run away from something, saying aisa ho sakta hai. So what are you people doing? Your huge dot alliance, who has governments on the way or a part of the India, why should they speak such language?
Is from the Shiva Sena Uddhav faction. Mr. Jha, your leader is saying that post the inauguration of the Ram Mandir in January next year, all these people, the Hindus, the devotees will congregate in Ayodhya, and he says after that they will make the country burn. Why does Uddhav Thackeray want to vilify Hindus like this? He's saying that wherever Hindus come together in a large number, they create violence. Where has he learned this? Why is he trying to sully the Ram Mandir inauguration? Is he against the inauguration of the Ram Mandir just because he is tied up with Sonia Gandhi, Antonia de Maino's party? Because of his tie-up with Sonia Gandhi, Antonia de Maino's party, he kept quiet after the sadhus were killed in Palghar.
He has given certain statement. He has given certain statement on the basis that there is an apprehension that this may happen. And he has carefully given it because he knows ins and outs of BJP and what BJP can do. So he has particularly made this statement being a leader of the opposition and in the alliance, and he has made it perfectly.
Sorry,
and
but his
apprehension is already there because in Ayodhya what will happen? There is an apprehension, and this has been given as a statement by Mr. Thackeray.
Arnab, in...
No. 1 minute. 1 minute. Tuhin, let me just continue to explain and I come to you. Viewers, there is a person called Uddhav Thackeray. You know about Uddhav Thackeray, the same person, who allowed Parambir Singh and Sachin Vaze to run riot in Mumbai, who had the most corrupt government. We're all ashamed of what all things the Uddhav government did, who is now tied up with the Congress party. Now he's saying that after the Ram Mandir inauguration, the Hindus who come for the inauguration will burn the country.
Arnab,
No. He has said Hindus who come for the inauguration will burn the country. They will trigger pan-India riots. So what he's basically saying is that the inauguration of the Ram temple will be followed by violence. This is as clear a comment as has been made.
Arnab, there is an easy...
And therefore we are here to debate why he said that.
Arnab, Uddhav's statement, nefarious statement, cannot be seen in isolation. In May 2022, Rahul Gandhi had gone abroad in UK, and suddenly he made a statement that BJP has spread kerosene all over the country, and it is a matter of time it explodes. This statement of Uddhav Thackeray is very eerily similar. And that is where the question arises: has the son of the great Bala Saheb Thackeray reduced himself to being a henchman?
Absolutely, yeah.
Has he reduced himself to being a henchman of Rahul Gandhi?
Completely anti-Hindu. Completely anti-Hindu. A person who arrests those who perform the Hanuman Chalisa. A person who will not speak. If he wants to speak, he should speak. If he wants to speak, he should speak against those parties which were complicit in the 1984 riots.
And secondly, throughout, if you remember, throughout that the time when Congress kept attacking Savarkar, the Congress got emboldened only because Uddhav Thackeray wanted to be in power with Congress support, and today he has gone to another level, spreading Rahul Gandhi's notion of violence.
How do you know this?
India being a violent country.
And what is the position
You check the
now
two statements.
in Maharashtra?
May 2022. I'm giving you the date. 22nd May 2022. Rahul Gandhi in UK makes a similar statement. BJP has spread kerosene all over the country. Rahul Gandhi does that internationally. His henchmen do that within the country.
Is BJP not doing this? Is BJP not doing violence in the country?
What is BJP
not
doing?
Violence in the country? What about Haryana? What about Manipur? You people.
Where?
You people don't
Where
speak
is
about
violence?
that. And there is a riot going on in Haryana for last
What violence are
30
you
days.
talking about?
You see what is
this is where the Shiva Sena spokesperson. This is where Uddhav Thackeray spokesperson is conceding
instigator of the violence. That is what I am telling. And that apprehension is very true. And that apprehension is very true.
They are anti-Hindu. They completely they follow
If
the
there is an
Congress
apprehension,
line
that apprehension is very true because BJP instigates violence all over India.
I want to understand. I want to understand. I can have an apprehension that you are a murderer. Suppose I have an apprehension. Suppose I have an apprehension, Chandrasekhar Jha, that you are a murderer. On that apprehension, I cannot issue a statement. I have to justify my apprehension with something. Now you are having an apprehension about 100 crore Hindus.
Yes,
this is the most anti-Hindu statement.
No, there are records.
No, so records of what? Records of what, Chandrasekhar Jha?
I'm sorry, but
he says there are records.
Why?
No.
Why the Hindus
No.
will
He
be
is saying
burnt
there are
out?
records.
Why
Records
there
of
will
what?
be violence? And how many people will die?
The Ram Mandir is going to be inaugurated. Republic will cover it. Hundreds of thousands, millions of Hindus will go. There will be a mood of jubilation in the country.
And
people will be ecstatic at the inauguration of the Ram temple in Ayodhya. Now,
after
why is Uddhav Thackeray saying it will be followed by violence?
Listening to Uddhav Thackeray and after listening to Uddhav Thackeray's spokesperson over here, I want to thank Eknath Shinde ji once again for exposing Uddhav Thackeray. This is what the present Uddhav Thackeray-led Shiva Sena is. They are towing the Congress line. They are making the country believe that it is Hindus which are
what exposing he will do?
How dare you do that?
30 years. They were your friend for 30 years.
He does not.
You were running the government in Maharashtra with them. You are still in BMC with Shiva Sena. 2 years before, they were good. Now they have become the murderers. What hypocrisy is this?
The Congress party.
Uddhav Thackeray knows the BJP best because they know all your nefarious designs. So I think what he has done he has said with the authority because he knows your acts.
Are you trying to say Balasaheb Thackeray did not know BJP? Are you trying to say Balasaheb Thackeray did not know BJP? Please don't insult Balasaheb Thackeray. I will not tolerate this, Ravi ji. I will not tolerate it. If you are trying to say Balasaheb Thackeray ji was lying, I will not tolerate this.
He is not worried about Godhra. He is worried. He is more worried about the 1,500 minorities who suicided in Gujarat. I think that is what he is more worried. Not about Godhra. That is a Godhra's aftermath.
I want to tell everyone tonight something very important.
Nobody killed them.
Something very important. I have for long suspected that Uddhav Thackeray has become anti-Hindu because of his politics. Maybe he was always anti-Hindu. He's just becoming to the fore right now. Look at the way he arrested Navneet Rana simply because she was chanting Hanuman Chalisa. Look at the way when Palghar sadhus were killed, he did not issue one word. He was so weak. He was so ineffective. And now he's saying, now he's speaking against Ram Bhakts across the country.
Did he not go to Ayodhya with the entire entourage? Did he not go to Ayodhya?
People will try to instigate violence, and you will say that this is anti-Hindu.
Anyway, I think Uddhav Thackeray is a pro Bollywood type. politician who is, following the Congress party anti-Hindu line. My point here is this, that Sanjay Raut a few days back,
type politician is
and that's why I feel this is not accidental,
if you want to hear it,
Sanjay Raut a few days back.
Person.
Okay, now Sanjay Raut 12 days ago made the same statement. Same statement, exact same statement. This is a deeply crafted narrative in my view, Vineet and Brijmohan Srivastava, to fearmonger and toy with the sentiments of 100 crore Hindus just before the momentous event in January 2024. It is clearly a conspiracy before the Ram Temple inauguration, and it is not a small thing, because 100 crore Hindus are waiting with bated breath for the inauguration of the Ram Temple.
Yeah, 100 crore, I have told you only. I have been told by 100 crore people they are not affected by this.
No, I'm saying 100 crore Hindus are waiting for the inauguration of the Ram Temple.
Why? Who is waiting?
No, don't tell me. They didn't tell me. I know that 100 crore Hindus are.
Hindus are more bothered about their bread and butter. Hindus are more bothered about their education. Hindus are more bothered about the health. Hindus are more bothered about the jobs. Hindus are more bothered about the inflation. What Hindus you are talking about? Well, your Hindus only do this sloganing.
I presume, Mr. Srivastava, you are a practicing Hindu?
They are writing.
Mr. Srivastava, are you a Hindu?
I am also a Hindu.
Are you a Hindu?
I am not affected.
Are you a Hindu?
I am not affected. I am not
Are you a
affected by your
practicing Hindu?
nonsense.
Why not?
Are you a practicing Hindu?
By your nonsense.
Are you a practicing Hindu? No. Mr. Ravi Srivastava, are you a practicing Hindu? Mr. Ravi Srivastava, are you a practicing Hindu? Are you a practicing Hindu? Are you a practicing Hindu?
Which was done by the RSS and BJP.
Are you a practicing Hindu?
I am more bothered about it.
I am asking you, Mr. Srivastava, do you go to a temple? Do you celebrate Janmashtami? Are you a practicing Hindu?
I practice my religion in my four walls.
I am not giving you a certificate. I am only asking you a question. You can also ask me, Arnab, are you a practicing Hindu? I'll say proudly I am.
Like you. I am a practicing Hindu or not is my problem.
There's no exhibitionism.
I don't have to give you a certificate for that.
There's no exhibitionism.
Why should I?
Can't you say I'm a Hindu? Are you embarrassed to say you're a practicing Hindu?
Why should I tell you what I am? I am an Indian outside.
If you say you're a practicing Hindu, you'll become less secular.
Who are you to ask me that?
No, if Atikur says he's a practicing Muslim, he becomes secular. If Arnab says he's a practicing Hindu, he becomes communal.
I may be inside my house a Muslim, a Christian,
why Hinduism has to be locked up inside the house?
Outside.
Why does Hinduism have to be locked up inside the house?
I am only an Indian.
Why do you have to be a Hindu chup ke?
Your religion on your sleeve.
Why do we have to be a Hindu in hiding?
Why you want to wear your
Why do you have to be a closet Hindu?
Like you. I don't wear my
I want to wear my religion in my heart
like
and in my home. The question is this.
But why on your
A statement
sleeves?
has been made, Vineet,
Put in your
against
heart,
100
put in
crore
your
Hindus,
home, put in your
saying that
mind.
there is-
Why you want to put your religion on your sleeves?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why you want to
Why
show
should
it
you?
off?
No, but I will be very
And
happy.
in such a vulgar fashion.
I'll
you
answer
want
you,
to show
sir.
it
I'll
off.
answer you when my turn
What?
comes.
In such a vulgar fashion.
No,
like
I don't.
Godhra-like
Just a minute.
incident.
Atik, listen, let me tell you. When Muslims follow the Muslim religion, Islam, it is not considered to be vulgar. It is part of their religious observations, many of which are public. Okay, everything is not in hiding. Similarly, when Hindus across the world are waiting for the installation of the Ram Temple, 7-day festival after that, which will follow in Ayodhya, right? 25,000 Hindu religious leaders of 136 Sanatan traditions will be brought on the Ram Janmabhoomi campus, right, where people are working round the clock for the grand installation of the magnificent idol of Lord Ram. You need to understand the depth of the sentiment. And when Uddhav Thackeray is saying these people will carry out violence, people are very angry. They think Uddhav Thackeray doesn't know what he's talking about, should keep his mouth shut. Right? Instead of vilifying Hindus like this. Vineet will put it in perspective. Vineet.
Arnab, Ram to you, Ram to all my co-panelists,
It becomes
especially to Raviji and everybody who's watching this show. Atir bhai, 1 minute. I never speak.
Atik.
Atik, please. So 2-3 points which I would like to put in front of you is first, before we start on this, let me congratulate the current CM of Maharashtra, Eknath ji, and also Deputy CM, Devendra Fadnavis ji, that they could do an effort and bring the Wagnak, the historic Wagnak from UK, which belongs to Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, which we expected, otherwise Uddhav should have done it. But then you can't expect a dynast like Uddhav ji, Uddhav Balasaheb Prabodhakar Thackeray, who in front of another dynast, Rahul, Rajiv, Indira, Jawahar, who insults Savarkar, and Uddhav ji does not even blink. Today, under the instructions from Rahul ji, Uddhav ji makes this kind of statement, which hurts everybody. Let me tell you one thing. When the judgment of Ram Mandir came, not only Sanatanis, but my Muslim brothers, Boris, Shia, Chilia, Konkani, they were happy, danced, also contributed financially in the building of the temple. I'm telling you, Arnab, even Chilia has contributed. I come from Mumbai, everybody was there. Unfortunately, somebody who was seen as to be a tiger of Mumbai, I don't know whether Mr. Jha understands Marathi, वाघाचे लोक होते त्या वेळा 22 वेळेला. And when today I see Uddhav ji, I feel like मांजरांसारखे वागतात ते. What does it mean is, where Balasaheb was like a tiger, he acts like a cat.
It's very
what
sad.
Is this statement?
It's very sad. Very sad.
Statement.
It's a shameful comment.
To create panic. He unfortunately reminds us how the Hindu car sevaks were butchered, burned alive in that train. Things are different now. It is 2023.
Hindus
Muslims,
are proud. Hindus are assertive.
Yeah, not only Hindu. I'll tell you, Christian. I have met Christian people who would like to contribute financially, also contribute this thing, because this is not an activity of Hindus. This is an activity of millennium. In the last 1,000 years, this kind of activity has not happened in the entire subcontinent. Everybody is proud. Please come to Ayodhya. See the number. And one gentleman talked about, employment. Sir, temple is not only coming up there. Road, bridges, airport, hotels. The number of people employed there are more than 7 lakh people there. Arnab, the total visitors estimated per day is more than 10 million. Forget about that. So now these kind of economical activities will happen there. You try to create fear in the minds of the people.
Shame, absolute shame.
Shameful.
It's horrible.
One place. And whom does he tie with? He ties with people whom Balasaheb disliked. Chhagan Bhujbal, Nawab Malik. And it takes instructions from whom? Takes instructions from Rahul Gandhi.
Also, look at the historical turn to this. Balasaheb Thackeray performed the Ramshila Puja ahead of the Ram Janmabhoomi movement. Balasaheb Thackeray performed the Ramshila Puja ahead of the Ram Janmabhoomi movement, praying for its success. And today, the unfortunate reality is this, that his own son, Brij Mohan Srivastav, is attacking, abusing and threatening Hindus by saying that there will be violence after the inauguration of the Ram temple.
To us. That is not an abuse of
this contrast people are observing or not?
This is an apprehension and instigation is from the BJP.
We are unable to understand why he has given this statement. And on behalf of my party as well as on the NDA, we totally disagree with his statement and we condemn him. Why he is saying like this? The total nation is waiting for that day. Not only the Hindu, every citizen of India is waiting for that day when the Ram Mandir will be, the Pran Pratishtha will be done. Everybody is waiting. Why he is saying that there will be a violence? I am sure that something is cooking in his mind. He is planning something, and government has to take the right decision against them.
There is a saying.
It's a time to take this decision.
What he will plan.
I think he should be investigated.
Don't accuse anyone.
Government has to take decisions.
I understand, Arnab.
When he is saying something, means something is cooking. Something is cooking in his mind. It's a time to take decision because he has given his mind to the country.
In his mind, Mr. Brij Mohan. Mr. Brij Mohan, I'll tell you what's cooking in the mind of
what he has spoken. What he has spoken is cooking in his mind.
Now, sir.
What is cooking in his mind is exposed now.
The BJP had utilized the Godhra incident. May I, Arnab? You had done it, sir. The BJP
That time has gone.
utilized the Godhra
Now it is
incident
not possible in this country.
converting
It is
them
2023.
into campaigning for elections.
Oh, it is possible in
Is
this
it not
country. It is
true?
happening in Manipur.
Is it not
It is
true?
happening in Nu. It has
The
happened in
BJP
Karnataka.
demanded votes.
What is not possible? What do you know about possibility? The BJP is popular for this.
Ravi ji,
They have only one job.
we all know
to
you are
divide the country
thinking.
vertically.
Arvind Kejriwal's nanny
Create
had problem
riots
with Ram.
everywhere.
Arnab ji,
Hindus,
Arnab ji, on
Muslims,
behalf of
Muslims,
NDA,
everybody
on behalf of
Hindu,
NDA,
Muslim,
I demand from the government to take a
They
stamped
have no
action.
other agenda. That except to polarize the nation, you have no other agenda. You have done no development except the hatred. The development of hatred. This is what you have done.
Arnab,
The teacher in that
Arnab, they have
Muzaffarnagar, you recall
opened a
that?
Dukan of
Who was
Mohabbat. You
getting
remember
the
that
Muslim
word?
boy
Mohabbat ki
slapped
Dukan.
by
Now
Hindus.
please tell me,
This
can
is what
Mohabbat
you
be
have
sold in
created
Dukan?
in this
but
country.
let's be very
These are the
focused
people
about
who
it.
sell Mohabbat.
Let's
These are the people who
You
sell
have
hatred.
let's be focused about it. Ravi, it matters
Yeah.
to the people, let me tell you.
No, it does
You may be
not.
embarrassed to say
What
that you are a
matters to
practicing
people,
Hindu.
we
I don't
know
know
very
whether you
well.
are. You have still not
It
explained
does
to me
not matter,
why
sir.
you are embarrassed
What
to say
do,
you are a practicing
it
Hindu.
matters only to you.
You
in
may
the
be embarrassed
studio.
to say you are a Hindu.
It doesn't-
Most Hindus are not.
It doesn't matter to anybody else.
No other Hindu
It
except
matters
you is
to you
embarrassed to say
only
they are a
in the
Hindu.
in the
You may
media
be having a
house.
problem in identifying
Nobody
yourself
else.
as Hindu.
Who will
You
take
are
the
bent
Arnab,
on
this
the
is
You
people
must,
are totally
you must be
frustrated.
embarrassed to
You
say you are a
are
Hindu.
deliberately creating a
And they
chaos.
realize that they will not come again in the power.
He has a problem.
Deliberately
of such kind of
stoking the
activities.
violence.
Ravi ji, what problem do you have with
Purposefully.
Ram? Please tell me.
Mr. Modi has a history.
Ravi ji, I have a
Allahu
pinpointed question to you. What
Akbar,
problem do you have with Ram? The moment you are
Allahu
greeted with Ram.
Akbar. Walaikum assalam. Walaikum assalam. Allahu Akbar.
I request you, I am going to cut him off right now. I'm going to cut him off right now. Please substitute right now. Ravi, you are not in control of yourself. You are not in control of yourself, and I request you not to bring down the quality of the debate. Now, my question here is, Ratan Sharda, Mr. Srivastav has lost his composure right now, but before he loses it any further, I will have to curb his presence on the debate. The question is this, simple question out here. This is a major statement. Mr. Chandrasekhar Jha said, Uddhav Thackeray has a genuine apprehension of violence, and I would like Ratan Sharda that he should enlighten us. What is this apprehension about? Because they have tied up with people who've questioned the existence of Lord Ram. You tell us.
That's why I said.
What is this apprehension on the basis of?
He needs to be called to police station and he should be inquired. What kind of knowledge he has about this riots that he's talking about, or murderous ideas that he's giving, either as some information or is hinting at the people to start something. And when you call Godhra as an incident, not a deliberate conspiracy to kill people inside a wagon and murder them by burning them, and you call it incident and forget the implication it had for the Hindu society, you are actually normalizing violence. When Ravi Srivastava-like person says in No, Hindus created problem when 90% population is Muslim, he is creating the problem. So any attack on Hindus becomes normalized as some kind of fear-mongering. But,
is it possible?
If any Hindu says anything, that
but is it possible he's doing it because he thinks it will get a certain minority vote to him? I'm just saying.
Yes, he's trying to get
for a radical minority vote, perhaps. Is that the idea?
Themselves. Even Congress has said this. So he's trying to be more secular than the seculars themselves. He's got an idiotic person like Sanjay Raut who gives him these ideas, and then he claims that he's a wise man. As I said, Balasaheb Thackeray stood up for the Hindus while he's trying to run away from the Hindus by making these claims. Are he saying that no ceremony of Hindus can be held peacefully?
Arnab,
is he saying that we should not take out
please?
processions? He is saying we should celebrate our temples. We should celebrate festivals. We should art festivals. Should art temples celebrate others? What kind of language is this? Are you saying Hindus should not celebrate? Hindus should not have festivals. Hindus should not celebrate the 500-year-old temple being rebuilt, and if they do so, they'll be killed. They'll be murdered. That is what he's saying.
He says there is an apprehension.
And who is getting riot? Delhi riots. Our government.
No, what is the apprehension on the basis of?
No.
I will bring it down to this. I will bring it down to this because this is a matter that concerns 100 crore people. You are saying there's an apprehension. 1 second. It's a very major statement to have an apprehension on. I ask you, both gentlemen, and I bring in Tuhin.
The apprehension.
If you say you have an apprehension, I feel it's not because of apprehension. I feel either Uddhav is going after a radical minority vote, or he's tied up with parties who have gone to court and said Lord Ram doesn't exist, right? He has tied up with parties who have questioned the Mandir trust. He has tied up with Sharad Pawar, who says, if you can form a trust for a temple, why can't you form a trust for a mosque?
Nobody has questioned.
He ran
Nobody has questioned the Mandir.
He has tied up with people who go to Aurangzeb's tomb. He has tied up with people who go to Aurangzeb's tomb.
Arnab, where Uddhav Thackeray is getting these ideas from certainly needs to be probed. Because if you remember,
You think there's mischief behind this? You know, there's another intent going on behind this out here.
This is very similar. What Uddhav Thackeray said today is very similar to Mamata Banerjee calling the Pulwama terror attack a fake and staged attack. It's very similar, and that is where the intent of the entire 26 parties of the INDI alliance needs to be probed. If one party says that we are all together, the 26 parties have got together to eliminate Sanatan Dharam, and the others don't contradict it, the intent of all of these parties is anti-India. That is what Uddhav Thackeray's statement has proved.
No. Against your wish. Till now he is not promoted by you. The judge said that it's impossible for
Uddhav
the
Thackeray is such an
kerosene
insecure
can to be
person.
put from outside the
Uddhav is so insecure.
Listen to me. If
The
you have
judge
patience,
awaits
hear me out.
promotion.
Atik,
Because you
please listen to me.
created.
Atik,
You created the
Atik ji,
Godhra
hear me out.
incident.
Atik ji,
There
I
is
have only
no
two statements.
insecurity.
Atik ji, only
Don't
two
try
lines.
to pretend
Relax,
census.
relax, brother. Only two lines. Only two lines.
You have to listen to my 2 lines first, Mr.
Please, Ram,
Jain.
Atik ji.
Mr.
Sir,
Mini,
let me speak 2 lines.
you need
Atik
to
bhai,
listen
just 2
to
lines,
me.
please.
Tolerate.
Yeah, listen for 2 lines, sir, please.
minus
Hear me out.
communalism is equal to 0. Minus communalism.
Have we been making
You
statements
use the
against the
Godhra
Sanatan Dhan?
incident for campaigning.
Are we making
for
statements
Gujarat
against Sanatan Dhan?
elections?
Have we
Is
been
it
making
not
statements
true?
which Uddhav ji is making?
Who has made a
Don't call us a
statement against
communal.
Sanatan Dham? Who has made
You
a
looked
statement
inwards.
against Sanatan Dham? Don't try to project it.
The
won the
Uddhav
elections.
Sena, 1 minute. Chandrasekhar Jha, 1 minute. Chandrasekhar Jha, can I just come in? You see, Uddhav Thackeray is anti-Hindu. It's a known fact. Uddhav Thackeray has become anti-Hindu. He has made arrests to people for chanting Hanuman Chalisa. He seized loudspeakers meant for Hanuman Chalisa. His legacy on the Palghar Sadhu issue is well known. His approach on Bhima Koregaon is well known. He cannot stand up to Jitendra Awad, who during an anti-CA rally said, I want to ask Hindus who are sitting here, where was the funeral? Where was the funeral of your ancestors? Muslims can tell where their ancestors' graves are. These are the kind of comments made by his allies. And Uddhav Thackeray has obviously lost the Hindu vote. He wants to pander to some radical minority vote by making these kind of comments. He has disgraced the legacy of his father, who said he would rather go back to the British than tie up with the Godhra Congress. This is the legacy, and these are the actions of Uddhav Thackeray.
We also know BJP is
Do you
trying
follow
to do
Chandrasekhar
it.
Jha?
BJP has got the nefarious acts to do it. BJP instigates the violence.
Doing what?
Everybody knows it. So he has made certain comments which he knows that BJP is trying to instigate it.
Which comments? Now, I
what
think
is wrong in it? If it does not happen,
Instigate
then you
what?
take action.
People will go to celebrate.
If it happens, who will take the responsibility?
Instigate what? I would rather say, Mr. Jha, Uddhav Thackeray is trying to instigate against the Hindu community.
If any violence happens, who will take the
Uddhav
responsibility?
Thackeray who's provoking people against the Hindu community.
Years ago, one nincompoop dynasty had made a statement that Hindus go to temples and then they come out to temples and the same Hindus rape. How different is the statement of Uddhav Thackeray? You have
What happened to the camera here?
You know, that is the level
Another
of...
camera.
That is the... is that the kind of low opinion you have of the entire Hindu Samaj? How different is the statement from Rahul Gandhi's comment that Hindus go to temples? They come out and they are the same Hindus who rape.
Which is not there.
Uddhav Thackeray says Hindus will go for the inauguration of Ram Temple and while coming back they will spread violence.
100%
Have a little more. Is that the kind of low opinion you have of the Sanatan Dharma? No wonder. No wonder Hindus have rejected Shiva Sena, Uddhav Thackeray Shiva Sena.
No, this is internal security is not a joke. I agree with you.
Or a Godhra. I bet on this. I bet on this. You cannot win an election either with a Godhra-like
Uddhav Thackeray's Rakhi sister Mamta Banerjee, she made the statement that Pulwama attack was staged. It was fake. And I think, I don't know whether it is the effect of that Rakhi bonding. Uddhav Thackeray is making similar statements.
Satyapal Malik. It is your governor, Satyapal Malik, who has made that statement. Why you are trying to divert the issue?
Sahab is on record saying this.
Your governor, ex-governor has made that statement.
Honorable Governor of Jammu and Kashmir says BJP will create another Pulwama to win the elections. Is he wrong? You create such incidents to win elections.
He's completely wrong. He's an opportunist. Satyapal Malik is nothing but a political opportunist without a job, because he was being thrown out of the governor's job because he was losing a job. He tried to blackmail the BJP by saying that we will make these kind of comments.
So
he's a political nobody. He has no standing, no following right now. He is only celebrated by some unemployed journalists.
You should invite him to
Let
me come in. Okay, let me
and make him the convener.
Mr. Jha, hear me out, please, sir. Mr. Jha,
Celebrate him.
Atik, please hear me out, please.
He has the guts to speak the truth.
One second. One second.
Mr. Satyapal
Okay, Atik, hear me out.
Malik,
Hear me out, sir.
we support him.
Arnab, what is this INDIA alliance? It is been led by a person whose both the grandfathers are non-Sanatani.
Shame on you.
Both the grandfathers are non-Sanatani. This Rahul dictates terms to another dynasty.
You are anti-India.
Speak against Sanatani. So one talks, we cannot, put Vermilion on the head. Another speaks against the Sanatani. The third one, Uddhav, comes up, puts his tail inside the legs, and then he says there will be riots after Ram Mandir. Do you think Hindus are fool? You can fool us. Sir, there is a saying in Marathi which I would like to tell Uddhavji. Arnab, for your information, I know from my sources, Uddhavji watches your show every day. He watches your show every day. If not in current, at least in recorded. Uddhavji, if you are watching it, in Marathi they had said, कुठे गेला तुमचा आत्मसन्मान? काय करता तुम्ही? काय लेगसी आहे? तुम्ही बाळासाहेबांचे चिरंजीव आणि असं वागता? Let me translate this for the people who don't understand Marathi.
Where is your self-respect?
Where is your self-respect? You are son of Balasaheb. Balasaheb, who is to give even a non-Hindu a jittery, and he is to feel proud about this Hinduism. And today you have acted in such a fashion where you actually belittled your own father.
Situation and the Hindus
Shame on you,
and
sir.
Muslims count more than
and the situation of the nation is very good, sir. It is very good. And Atik Bhai, come to Ayodhya.
People don't deserve to comment on that.
Please come there.
People don't deserve to comment on that.
And Mr. Jha.
Atikur-Rahman is a big fan of Satyapal Malik. You should invite him and make him the convener. No, you invite him and make him the convener of INDI alliance. He's all yours. An opportunist like INDI partners. Make him the convener of INDI alliance.
We know whom to invite, whom not to invite.
Okay. Are you proud that there is a temple been built in Ayodhya? Please tell me. Atik, please tell me this. Aren't you proud that there is a temple been built?
Speaks the truth. Is our icon, sir.
Mr. Atik, I have a straight question to you. Are you not proud that there is a temple being built in Ayodhya? Atik, I have a straight question for you. I am repeating it for the fourth time. Are you not happy? Please ask your ancestors. Atik, are you not happy that there is a temple been built there? Please tell me.
Sir, why you need a Godhra to win a Gujarat election, may I know?
After discussion for decades.
Why you need a Pulwama to win an election, may I know?
Aren't you happy? That's a simple question.
Why you need to polarize
Let us expose yourself.
To win an election, may I know?
Please tell me whether you are happy or not.
No, why you need to polarize the people?
Very simple question, sir.
Don't you have a
we are not polarizing. I was just asking a simple question.
Who's polarizing?
Polarization is done by Uddhav. Is trying to polarize it.
Taking a 30-second secured break with Securite, but I find it alarming that anybody thinks that the inauguration of the Ram temple is a polarizing event. It should be a unifying event. Back in 30 seconds.
The Amity MBA has been ranked among India's top 10 for the last 6 years in the Times of India B-School survey. Yet another top ranking after being ranked among India's top 10 by Economic Times and Business Today. To apply, visit amity.edu.
Ratan Sharda, do you think there's an apprehension in the minds of these dotted alliance leaders about the inauguration of the Ram temple? They seem nervous about it.
See,
why should we?
I
say, why do we look at it as a political event? It's a great spiritual event, it's a religious event.
They have a vested
but they're
interest.
Worried about the political aftermath of it.
Yes, by being anti-Hindu, they believe that Ram Mandir, if it goes smoothly, it will go against them and Hindu vote will consolidate with BJP. But that's a very foolish notion. Hindus don't differentiate with political parties as far as the religion is concerned. If they were also to celebrate the Ram Mandir, I'm sure opposition can take advantage. Unfortunately, blinded by this perverse sense of secularism, where hating Hindus, where creating problem for Hindus become secular, and people who support Hindus become communal. So this hypocrisy of the old secularism is again reliving through this I.N.D.I, and I think this is foolish. If they were wise enough, they would have gone ahead and said, we will take care of everything, nothing will go wrong, and we'll have a grand celebration of this revival of our Hindu civilization. Instead of that, these people are creating hate, these people are creating Sanatan Dharma ko khatam karo, abolish Sanatan Dharma. Shiva Sena person asked me, who said it? Whether he is deaf or he is dumb, he doesn't see TV, I do not know. It is all over the place. For last 1 week, you have a debate, 3 insults in 1 week of finishing of Sanatan Dharma Hindus, and these people have no word to speak about that. Mr. Uddhav Thackeray and his entire so-called Hindutva Sena has no word for this insulting and hateful-filled kind of pronouncements coming from their own ally like DMK. They will not speak about that. And there is a BJP is creating hatred. Who started this Sanatan Dharma hate? And why did Uddhav Thackeray speak about it? Is he afraid? Is he gone into shell? And he creates terror for the Hindus because he believes that if everything goes smoothly, they will lose vote. No, they will lose vote if you behave like this. If you celebrate with us, you will also gain advantage because Hindus are secular. They don't mind these kind of idiots also if they speak such language. They will still vote for them if they come with them and celebrate with them. And here we are celebrating no violence, celebrating the Delhi riots, celebrating Sadhu lynching in Maharashtra and saying we are seculars. They talk about 80% population of News saying that they have been attacked.
If you want to celebrate riots in Haryana,
when Godhra riots happen, they say courts are sick.
If you say the riots in Manipur, that too,
entire case is false. He's saying that people are punished, that courts are not behaving rightly. He's saying courts are biased. Is this the kind of language being used by secular forces, so-called secular forces? So they are communal, and actually we are big-hearted enough, and they should understand that insulting Hindus, terrorizing Hindus are not going to give them any support. And I'm also sure peaceful Muslims also hate this kind of language which creates trouble for them.
And since I just put questions down to very basics, and I want these debates to make you think, here's my question, not rhetorical, to Atik. Atik, would Uddhav Thackeray ever talk about, say, thousands of Muslims congregating in one place for a religious event and say that he's very worried that these Muslims will carry out riots after going for a religious event? Would he speak against Muslims like that? And if he were to make a comment like that about Muslims, so how would you respond? Would he speak about Muslims like that?
Be utilized by a political
Would he
party
speak
for
about
votes?
Muslims like that?
Uddhav Sahab Thackeray is just saying that the BJP utilized Godhra for the votes, for the elections in Gujarat. The
this
BJP
shameless
utilized
person,
Pulwama
he celebrates
to
the killing of
utilize
Hindus.
the Hindu
He's celebrating the burning of Hindus.
convert
Is he
them
saying
into
that
votes.
the BJP
That's
used an
the
opportunity?
only message.
Who did this? Who did this?
Mr.
You have
Ratan
the
Yadav,
shame
I
to
didn't
accept
interrupt
that
it,
it was
sir.
done by certain elements in
I didn't
Godhra
interrupt
who
it.
belong to certain communities.
Is this the way you participate in the debates?
Accepting that they
Sir,
were
I
punished by
never
the courts and
interrupted
you say courts
Sir,
are biased.
I never interrupted you.
Delhi riots attacked by people who are RAP
Sir,
leaders,
you, Mr.
and you are saying that was created
Mr.
by Hindus.
Shada, you are
Who
doing
riots
this?
created by
You are
Congress, RAP
heckling
leaders,
me?
as per police report, and you are saying
Arnab,
BJP
today,
created
You
riots.
were never this,
Uddhav
sir.
Thackeray has to answer one thing.
You visited that
The
place.
company
You have
of
no
the
shame at all.
BJP has
You are an
compelled to this
intellectual, sir. You should
position.
behave in certain
I
manner.
think
You are
by
heckling
today's
me
Jalan,
in front
Uddhav
of the
Thackeray has to
debate.
answer to the world. Why does he have so much hatred for Sanatani? What is this Hindu phobia which he has? Why is trying to create rift
Okay.
that he has to answer?
There is no hatred for Sanatanis. Don't talk about this thing.
You understand Hindi?
He has given a responsible
Let God
statement,
give
and that
him
responsible
Mr.
statement is to be
Jain,
taken on
Why
record.
are you creating
Even today,
phobia?
if Balasahe's soul would have been
May I
here,
answer this,
Don't
Mr. Jain?
speak which are not on
such a
record.
shameful statement. Can you understand?
But what Uddhav has
Mr.
been
What
doing
is
over
shameful
years
statement?
is very
What
destroyed.
will happen if the violence is there?
Mr. Jha,
What will happen if violence is there?
in the mind of Uddhavji?
Toin,
Why does he have so much of pain?
Toin.
What Hindu phobia? You people are Hindu phobics. You people are Hindu phobics. You want to sit and on road and try to recite Hanuman Chalisa. What kind of Hindu phobics you are? What type of Sanatani you are?
For finishing off,
You people tend to be Hindu. You people tend to be nothing.
calling out his...
You people are only there to incite violence. You people are there only to incite this kind of
He was the
things.
CM of Maharashtra for
Shameful
2.5
you people
years.
are.
With
Shame
his
on
mindset,
BJP.
with his mentality, with his behavior, he is a national security threat today. And I think
Shame
I would
on
personally
BJP
appeal
doing
to
shame.
Devendra
Shame.
Fadnavis ji as Home Minister. I think an
What kind of
inquiry
national
should be
security threat?
initiated into
You people are
Uddhav
national
Thackeray's
security threats.
motives behind this extremely irresponsible and mischievous statement.
Is his motive to generate some kind of friction in society? Is that what it has come down to? Instigating non-Hindus against Hindus, fear-mongering, putting fear, just like Rahul Gandhi did in 2013, claiming that intel officers had told him that Pakistan's ISI was trying to recruit disgruntled youth at the Muzaffarnagar riot relief camp. Then in 2014, I remember the UPA quickly contradicted Rahul Gandhi, and then the Minister RPN Singh told Parliament that there is no such input. So Rahul Gandhi was lying and he was trying to polarize society. Is this the new Rahul Gandhi? Is Uddhav the new Rahul Gandhi? It's quite clear he's the new Rahul Gandhi, like Samajwadi
Uddhav
Party tried to
Thackeray is
withdraw
Uddhav
criminal
Thackeray,
cases
Rahul Gandhi
related
is
to the
Rahul Gandhi.
Muzaffarnagar riots. You remember that? No.
Oh, so you're demeaning Rahul Gandhi. Good. At least somebody has spoken against Rahul Gandhi. But you're saying Uddhav is not like Rahul Gandhi.
But this instigation, it's completely inexplicable, ladies and gentlemen. And Uddhav Thackeray is in a fix. He's not really got a mind of his own. You're never clear about it. He generally repeats whatever Sanjay Rao tells him. But viewers, today we need to look at the fact that Rahul Gandhi's father from the Congress party is the person who sat in power when 3,000 Sikhs were killed in November 1984 as a result of the Indira Gandhi assassination. I also want to ask who was in power in 1975 when Indira Gandhi unilaterally suspended civil rights, censorship of the media, and she imprisoned 80,000 political leaders. It was Rahul Gandhi's grandmother and Uddhav Thackeray's alliance partner. Who was in power when there was forced sterilization during the emergency, where slum dwellers were not given resettlement unless they produced sterilization certificates? It was Rahul Gandhi's uncle and Uddhav Thackeray's alliance partner. This is Uddhav Thackeray's compulsion. He has lost his understanding of how people feel, and I really condemn his attempt at trying to stereotype and vilify the Hindu community. Viewers, I'll see you tomorrow at 9, only till tomorrow evening. Good night and goodbye.
The induction of the African Union took place during Prime Minister Modi's opening presidential comment at the G20 Summit that was held in New Delhi. The current president of the African Union, Azali Assoumani of Comoros, warmly embraced the Prime Minister before occupying his seat. Republic spoke to the Consulate General of Comoros on this. Let's listen in.
One of the biggest takeaways from India's G20 presidency is the inclusion of African Union as the permanent member to the G20 group. A key person who has spent his time, energy and effort in cultivating the India-Africa relationship is Mr. K.L. Ganju, born in India and honorary Consulate General of Comoros. Thank you, Mr. Ganju, for speaking to Republic. My first question to you is, now the G20 group will be called G21. What's your first response after the inclusion of African Union to the Economic Forum?
First of all, thank you very much for this opportunity. Like I have been saying since last 3 days, about what has happened is made a history. And the history more especially because it has happened during the tenure of our president as the President of the African Union, which we call Chair of the African Union. African Union, as you know, is a continent which has 55 countries. And you are not making African Union as member, you are getting 55 countries along with it. It is a win-win situation for both G20 and the African Union and the African people.
So, Mr. Ganju, when did, as you said that it was the history. When did Mr.
Union Minister Kiran Rijiju has shared pictures of Matsya 6000, a submersible which is getting ready to explore the deep oceans. This would be India's first manned deep ocean mission. The submersible is being developed by the National Institute of Ocean Technology in Chennai under the Ministry of Earth Sciences, a portfolio that Rijiju holds. The minister shared the pictures of the submersible as well as a video of him reviewing the progress.
Maybe having a warm, some sweater or some system, it will be enough for us, it will be comfortable. It is called shut sleeve environment.
Temperature would be?
Temperature, outside temperature is 1.7. And because of this...
After the success of Chandrayaan 3, the minister captioned the post, "Next is Samudrayaan." Bureau Report, Republic TV.
People of this country know that whichever language we go to, we are speaking for the people 24/7. We are truly the voice of the people. Today we dedicate Republic Kannada to the people of Karnataka. I am totally confident that the people of Karnataka will welcome us and accept us, give us their blessings in this journey.